Ever feel like you're stuck in a loop of laziness? That feeling of knowing you should be doing something, but your couch just feels too comfortable. You're not alone. Laziness is a trap, a cozy little comfort zone that promises relaxation, but ultimately steals our dreams. It feeds on procrastination, turning "I'll do it later" into "I'll never do it." But what if I told you there's a way out? A path that doesn't require a magic pill, but something far more powerful: your own will. Let me tell you a story about a young man named Alex. Alex had a brilliant mind, but he was incredibly lazy. He lost his job, his girlfriend left him, and he was drowning in debt. Day after day, he'd just lie around, blaming the world for his problems. He had completely lost his way, and his family's repeated attempts to help him were met with indifference. Desperate and humiliated, he finally sought the help of a wise old man named Mr. David, who was known for his unconventional wisdom. Alex pleaded with Mr. David for a cure for his laziness. Mr. David listened patiently and then handed Alex 3 small pills. He said, "Take 1 pill each day with a glass of water from the mountain spring at the top of the highest peak outside town. But you must fetch the water yourself every morning before sunrise." Alex was skeptical. A daily hike up a mountain just for water. It seemed like a lot of effort for a simple pill. But he was at rock bottom, so he agreed to try. The first morning was brutal. Alex dragged himself out of bed, his body aching with protest. The climb was steep and difficult. He almost gave up a dozen times, cursing Mr. David and the ridiculous task. But the thought of the cure pushed him forward. When he finally reached the spring and took the first pill, he felt a strange sense of accomplishment he hadn't felt in years. He repeated this ritual the next day and the day after that. Each morning, the climb got a little easier. His body grew stronger, his mind clearer. During his hikes, he started noticing the world around him, the sunrise, the birds singing, the fresh mountain air. He began to think about his life, his mistakes, and what he wanted to change. To keep himself motivated, Alex imagined a rival, someone just like him, but diligent, who was also climbing the mountain each day. He imagined this rival was always a little faster, a little stronger. This imaginary competition fueled his determination. He started waking up earlier, climbing faster, and pushing himself harder. He didn't want to be beaten, even by a person who didn't exist. As weeks turned into months, Alex's life began to transform. The daily climb gave him structure. He started using his afternoons to read and learn new skills. He developed a routine, setting small, achievable goals for himself each day. He reconnected with his family, apologized for his past behavior, and started applying for jobs. His newfound energy and focus were impossible to ignore. One day, after about a year, Alex went back to see Mr. David. He was a completely different person, fit, confident, and with a new sense of purpose. He had a great job and had even started his own small business on the side. He thanked Mr. David for the magical pills that had cured him. Mr. David smiled and revealed the truth. "Alex," he said, "the pills were just made of sugar. There was no magic in them." Alex was stunned. "The real cure," Mr. David continued, "was never in the pills. It was in the journey you took to get the water. It was in the discipline you built by waking up early every single day. It was in the strength you gained from climbing that mountain and the clarity you found by pushing through the struggle. You cured yourself, Alex." This story teaches us a powerful lesson. The antidote to laziness isn't a quick fix. It's the small, consistent actions we take every single day. It's about building habits. Alex's journey up the mountain wasn't just a physical climb. It was a climb out of the pit of procrastination and despair. So, how can we apply this to our own lives? First, start small. You don't need to climb a literal mountain. Maybe it's just making your bed every morning, or going for a 10-minute walk, or reading 10 pages of a book. The key is consistency. Small wins build momentum and confidence. Second, set clear goals. Alex's goal was simple: get the water. What's your water? What is that one thing you need to accomplish? Break it down into manageable steps. A vague goal, like get in shape, is overwhelming. A specific goal, like walk for 20 minutes 3 times a week, is achievable. Third, find your motivation. Alex invented a rival to push himself. What pushes you? Is it the desire for a better career, a healthier lifestyle, the need to provide for your family? Your motivation is the fuel that will get you started when your willpower is low. Write it down. Remind yourself of it every day. And finally, understand that the real change comes from within. There are no magic pills for success. The cure is action. It's the process of doing the hard thing, even when you don't feel like it. Diligence isn't a personality trait you're born with. It's a skill you cultivate through practice, just like learning to play an instrument or a sport. The path to overcoming laziness is a journey of self-discipline and perseverance. It's about realizing that success, respect, and fulfillment aren't given, they are earned. They are the rewards waiting at the top of the mountain for those who are willing to make the climb. So, what's your mountain? And when will you start climbing? The best time was yesterday. The next best time is right now. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you build your best life.